like your life of mine is pre-designed. And if it is, then thank the Lord, cause that's the mastermind. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes,
Lord. Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's a special Christmas Day edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And last week's win was indicative of how good this team can be. It was a complete performance.
From the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
Throwing on first down. Cherry got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now a play fake here on first down. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And bulldozing his way through. And down inside the 15 he goes. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Back to throw again. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
How best to describe that one. I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Cherry. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal. And they sent that play backwards.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Cherry. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. It's their quarterback. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Santos with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. That time, a 9-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Minnesota's offense and QB Kirk Cousins set to go here.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The numbers a week ago for Cook. 13 carries, 59 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Cousins. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, it's team talking about it to each other. supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
On second down now, it's Day, and he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 44-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Looking to throw on second down. Cherry. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. On first down, it's Day, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, Cherry. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Cousins. And that's taken in. It's B.C. Johnson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Minnesota.
first down throw for Cousins. Got an open man to the right. That's Wesco. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Cousins now. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll throw again. Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Play fake. Cousins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Draw play. Cousins to Cook. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They try again with Cook. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. That will bring up 4th down and an 11-yard loss to boot.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. And his kick is right there. It's good. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
To throw on 2nd down, Cherry. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. To To throw on third down. Cherry. He finds his man. Complete. That's Day. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on fourth down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Cousins trying to get his guys up to the line of scrimmage quickly. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. Open man here is Conklin. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, here's Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tyler Conklin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Matthew Wright for the extra point.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Cherry, he finds his man, complete. That's Day. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. He finds his man, complete. That's Day. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Cherry, he finds his target. It's Schultz. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Merry Christmas to you at home as we take you around the NFL on this 25th day of December. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And it's the Giants who are out in front in the second quarter. Darius Slayton, a touchdown reception. From there, we're off to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And it's the visiting Washington football team who have the lead in that one. A touchdown run there for Antonio Gibson. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And at the moment, that game is tied with the visiting New York Jets. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. They had taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 now. Cousins, quick completion here to Johnson.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Second down, they go right back to Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. To throw it. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will be taken at the 13. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And now Cooper, slow to get up. Staying down after that last play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Cherry got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On throw left side, complete. That's Day. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Cherry. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Let's go, come on! And the Vikings now heading on to the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he will have a Vikings first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Seven yards, the pickup there. On second down, this is Madison, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Throwing, Cousins. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he's brought down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
They'll run on first down. Day. Anthony Barr in on the tackle. Looking to throw on second down. Cherry over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. We are off to the 4th quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Out of the gun. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right. And this score will stay right where it is. And now out comes Minnesota.
Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10.
Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. On the handoff, it's Madison, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef, that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The Vikings on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Now Cousins. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he will have a Vikings first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Play action now, Cousins. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. On 1st down, it's Day, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Looking to throw. Cherry. He finds his man. Complete. It's Day. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Cherry. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Everson Griffin. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Cherry. He finds his man. Complete. It's Day. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
They'll run on 1st down. Day. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. On 1st down, it's Day fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Cherry got his man complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Here we go on 4th down. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Dallas, the win will be their 12th now on the campaign.
And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. This mobile that came from my money is silly. I feel it envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me.